What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
Today we're doing Game of Thrones Season 8 predictions. Game of Thrones starts this Sunday, so
It does?
last minute.
6 days away.
I know. So last week we did a theory video. It was pretty fun. Now we're going to go through every character that's alive in Game of Thrones according to thetime.com. So I'm putting on...
Thetime.com?
Yeah. According to them, this is everybody that's still alive. Starting with Edison. Now...
Volquez?
Is it Toilette? The guy who's in charge of the wall now.
Yeah.
I almost read his name Edison Toilet, and I know that's not right.
I think it
Yeah,
was
I
by
don't
Ed.
think Toivet?
I don't have much of a prediction for this guy. I feel like he'll be maybe in it, or he might just die. He might be...
I think he dies at Winterfell.
I was going to say he's probably just going to die. He's not too important.
So is everyone at the wall, are they retreating to Winterfell? Like, how far away is Winterfell from the wall? Do we know?
It took in
Yeah,
the
we
first
know.
season. It took John an episode to get to the wall.
It's the closest big city
Yeah.
to, or I don't know if the city.
I'm assuming everybody that's alive at the wall is going to retreat there.
Yes.
But
It's
at,
the
but
closest
at the
thing
same
to the
time,
wall.
at the same time, so are all the White Walkers.
I don't know the exact distance, but people do because they're fucking crazy.
Well, it probably says it in books too, more specific.
Oh, there's maps and shit. Yeah.
But so what do you guys think is going to happen to old Edison?
I think he's gonna die at Winterfell.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those
Or
people are.
on his way to Winterfell.
This is my biggest thing I want to hear from you guys. What you guys think is going to happen to this character? Probably the most important character in Game of Thrones, in my opinion. Hot Pie.
Wow.
I don't think we see Hot Pie.
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not even in the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either.
But if he is, I want him to be a White Walker, and I want Arya to kill him.
Well, that's fucked up.
I think that'd be
Really?
kind of cool.
It's kind of twisted and demented. They were like, they were
Buddies.
cool with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then she has
Yeah.
to kill him.
Maybe that's who she's
Sometimes you have
gonna
to kill
chase
your
That-
friends.
That would be like...
Maybe that is who... Oh, my God. Wouldn't that
Isn't
be
there a-
awesome if she was getting chased down the hallway by Hot Pie?
Wow, with
No.
what? A fucking piece of bread?
He's a White Walker.
He's like taking the wolf one. "Rrr."
Yeah, he would be. That'd be his weapon.
So he has like frozen bread?
Yeah, he's got frozen bread,
like
and that's what he
chucking
stabs
it at
people with. Maybe that's
The funny thing is
it's
he's
like
down
Valyrian
south.
steel, dragon glass, and frozen bread kills the White Walkers.
He's down south. He's not gonna be a White Walker.
We
yet.
don't know what he's doing in between seasons. He could have took a taxi up there.
He's probably just cooking bread, man. That's what he does.
Yeah, cooking bread and
You
taking names.
That's all he ever does.
You guys don't
What
like Hot Pie.
isn't there a theory about how like he, like it's like a fan theory that he's gonna save the whole thing?
I'd be surprised. There's a lot of theories like, oh, this minor character is gonna be the key to everything.
I mean, if you type it into Google, I'm sure you can find something.
But
No, I saw it just the other day.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that, but it doesn't surprise
I
me.
just didn't know if you guys saw it.
speaking
I
of
didn't really care to read it. 'cause
speaking
I
of
figured it
characters
was
who
true.
people think is gonna win Game of Thrones and save everything, what do you think is gonna happen to Rob and Aaron?
I hope nothing. I can't imagine he has a very big part next season.
Yeah.
I really think-
Honestly, I can't either.
I think he's gonna cower in the corner. And
I do think it'd be one of those things where like just like if the ending of Game of Thrones was all a dream or in the Eye of a Giant, it'd be a funny thing if he was like to save everybody, but then it'd be stupid. It's not what I want.
yeah, I don't know. My prediction would be that he's barely in it.
I think so too. A lot of these people on the low list, those people like you probably will barely
Like
see.
just getting bossed around by Sansa.
I think it's mostly gonna be the major players.
I do too. I don't think there's a lot of time.
yeah,
Even though these episodes are going to be long as fuck, I don't think there's a lot of time to be like,
Not the first two.
hey, what do you think Hot
After
Pie is
that,
going to be
yeah.
doing? Yeah.
I think I could see him get manipulated a lot by Sansa and just her kind of being.
That'd be
in
kind of
charge.
cool if she started doing that, like how Littlefinger was. That I would kind of like that.
Yeah, she becomes Littlefinger.
Except she wouldn't be as
She's
evil.
Mrs. Littlefinger,
Right.
as we call her. So what do you think is going to happen to Qyburn?
Well, he's
Qyburn. Cersei's little bird boy.
I don't want to go first every time. I think Qyburn will die somehow on.
Tribal.
I think he's gonna die. Something the mountain's gonna do to him.
I was just going to say, I think it'd be kind of cool in like kind of a good story if the mountain ended up killing him or something.
Yes, for some, like not even not necessarily on purpose.
Yeah, like there's just chaos and something happens. Like he trips and falls on him. He's like, oh, fuck, that's
He-
Qyburn.
He's the one that created the mountain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't he
Okay, that's what I
supposedly working on some secret weapon for Cersei too, or something like that?
I think that was just.
I think I saw theories of that.
Oh, I thought that was just the crossbow.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
So going back a couple of podcasts, I predicted everyone is going to die.
Yeah, you did say that.
I did say that.
So do you
I
still?
still
so
really
you-
truly
So you
believe
think
that.
Game of Thrones is gonna end with just like a zooming up
It's
shot
like
of
a
all the
cemetery?
dead bodies?
I do, especially after seeing all the like still shot promos and everything.
See, those make me think that like not that many people are gonna die.
Me too.
If they're showing so many people dead and all that. This next
Really?
one, I think Hess will have a. I mean, I don't know. He seemed to really like.
Well,
this
if you're gonna
storyline.
say everyone's gonna die, you should go first.
well, it makes it
You want
quick.
me to just?
What do you think
want
happens
me
to this
go first?
person?
I think he's gonna die.
They're dead.
But you gotta give us how.
We could have just got a soundboard if that's what he's gonna say.
I'm dead.
Wait, let's hear from Hess. He's gonna die.
Keep on.
Okay. What do you think's gonna happen to Alaria Sand? That's the chick that's down in Cersei's chamber watching her daughter die.
You guys go first.
I think
We should alternate. You go first, then you go first, then I go first.
Okay, because
honestly-
I'm reading it, so I'll go first after that.
Okay.
I honestly forgot about her. I don't.
Oh wait,
necessarily-
he loved that storyline when we were
No,
doing
I
it.
did though. I did because and I liked Cersei just a tiny little bit because.
Yeah,
it's,
he
like,
pledges
twisted.
allegiance to her, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
No.
I think
it
we had a
was-
whole thing
On the
I
podcast,
pledge
all of a sudden he goes, "I
allegiance
pledge allegiance to
to
the
the
Cersei of the United States of
Wow.
Westeros."
Did you guys practice this or what?
No, we're
Jesus.
just that good.
Yeah.
Wow, cock on balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I don't know if they'll revisit that.
See,
I mean,
I think they will, but I think
it's
it'll be
pretty
like
much
it'll be
tied-
like
it's pretty
episode
much
like
tied up,
4 or
they're
5.
Gonna rot there.
Yeah, but I think they'll
like
go
she's-
back and we'll either just see bones and be like, "Oh, she's dead," or like episode 4 or 5. I think like later down the
Paul
road
McCartney gonna be in it?
he might be. Oh, hey. But then we'll just see her body or something, or like I think we'll get a brief snippet of it.
I don't think we see her.
You know,
You said you think we'll see her bottom?
body. We could see her bottom though if they show that, like they zoom up
I
from her
swear
feet.
it really
show
sounded
her
like you were
ass a
saying,
little
I
bit,
think
and
we'll
then
see
you're
her bottom. I'm going. Are they just gonna show us like her ass?
That's Tessa's prediction. We're just gonna see her ass.
No, I don't think we'll see it at all.
I don't think so either. I agree with
So
that.
now we're getting.
I think it's already tied up.
Now I think we're getting the people that will actually maybe do some shit in the show.
do some shit.
Lyanna Mormont. I don't know if she'll be a big story in the stuff that's going on. So she'll be like, "Hey, here's my men" and stuff like that. But I think it'll end with her being in charge of something
Like
Kinda
Bear-
big.
like Bear Island.
other than like 16 men that she had or whatever.
Oh. I heard a theory that they think it would be cool to see Jorah like sacrifice his life for her, since like he's like an
Oh.
outcast of Bear Island, and then she's
Yeah.
because they don't really know each other yet.
She's the little kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Uh,
making sure. When you do this video, Jerome, are you gonna put their faces on the screen when you say their names?
I will if I'm not lazy.
Okay.
I
I don't know.
definitely want
Sorry to interrupt.
I definitely want to see her kill somebody.
It would be cool to see her like in a battle.
I can't picture her dying. So
Yeah, I don't either.
I think she.
I feel
lives
like that'd be
happily
kind of
ever
sad.
after.
I feel like it'd be like I can't think of her name, but the grayscale dragon looking
Shireen.
lady, Shireen. Yeah, it'd be like her dying. Like it'd be too sad.
Yeah, they would
almost.
never do that, right?
Never.
Okay. I think.
I think she dies.
I think.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I hit the soundboard button by accident.
I think she makes it out okay and lives happily ever after.
Really? I think she's gonna be in charge of something in the end.
Okay.
This one,
Like, what if she takes over the throne?
I'd be kind of down with that actually.
Like, just like literally, so many people die. Like, she's just
she's just moving the bodies and just like, this is my seat now.
I don't think at any
Yeah.
point she'd be next in line, but I could see her taking it.
Yeah.
Right.
While everyone else is fighting, she's like, I'm just gonna go up there. No one's gonna tell me no.
I don't think anyone would.
So you know how I said Hot Pie is the most important character in Game of Thrones?
Yes.
This next person might be the second most. Gilly Hatter, baby.
Wow, she's gonna die.
Yeah, she's probably doing that.
I think she's gonna die in the crypt.
Are we gonna talk about the baby too? Are they eloped together, or is that a separate character?
I think her baby will survive. Her baby's not on the
You-
list, but you could talk about the baby if you want.
Her
Okay.
baby's named Sam.
Yeah.
I think the Night King gets her baby, and I think she dies.
Oh, that's interesting. Like they kill her in the crypt, and the Night King's like, "Well, I'm gonna take this little boy." Hey,
Yeah.
Sam. I like that.
I mean,
I
I
do.
could see it happening.
Did you say?
Except he's not a
then-
baby anymore. That's the only problem.
Yeah,
Well, he's kind of a baby. He's like 3.
kid,
You're
toddler.
kind of a baby.
I know.
small
So there you go.
Child.
He's younger than me. So
I would classify him as like a small child.
me or the or
Yeah,
oh okay.
You.
What do you guys think's
I'll
gonna
give you a
happen?
little bit more credit than him calling you a baby.
What do you think is
don't live
gonna
with him.
happen to Podrick Payne?
Oh, he's gonna die in Winterfell.
Oh,
think
you
they're-
think so?
Yeah.
You think they'll show his cock first?
No.
I hope so. I want to see that magical beast.
Please don't ever
You know?
say that again.
I mean, that you can't reference a magical cock every once in a while and then not throw it to a brother.
To a brother? You think it's like it's gonna be like, what is that, Studio 54?
What if?
Boogie Nights?
What if when he pulls out his cock, it's literally
Dirk Diggler or whatever? Was it Dirk Diggler?
Yeah, Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights. Couldn't think of the movie.
does he have like a
I was
Does he have like a massive
Not really.
cock?
Studio 54.
I mean, you-
Isn't that what studio they were at?
No.
That's what they partied at, right? No, in that
No,
movie, no?
Studio 54 is in New York. Boogie Nights took place in California.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, you did
Alright.
pick a movie.
You knew what I was talking about.
But does he have a massive cock? That's my question.
Mark
Not-
Wahlberg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a prosthetic cock though, right? That wasn't really his cock, from what I've heard.
Yeah, no. It's,
What were you talking about? Oh, what I was gonna say is, what if we do see his cock? He pulls it down. It's like a rainbow going off of it. It's all like shiny and like
I hope
glittery
it's
and
not
shit.
that. That's just stupid.
what if that's what the Night King's after? Podrick's cock.
Podrick's cock.
We fucking just solved Game of Thrones.
Could you imagine? if
Thanks
it
for
went
watching
down
the
that road?
podcast. We're done. We figured everything out
I'll see you guys. When are we doing another one?
this Sunday. I hope so. I want to see that magical beast. No.
All right.
All right. Next on the list, Mira Reed. I bet she's not in the next season.
I don't think she's in the next season either.
She
I
walked
don't even know
away.
who that is.
She's like, fuck that.
That's the girl that left Bran.
You
that
only
tr-
watched 7
Yeah.
seasons of the motherfucker.
Yeah, she traveled all of Westeros with Bran.
225 plus fucking characters here. Come on. I didn't have the luxury
In the
of watching
whole
it twice.
show.
Yeah, but she made it to season 8, so you should kind of remember.
Yeah. She's the one with Bran.
And I'm sure when you throw a picture
Was
on the
with Bran.
screen, I know who she is.
Jojen
She's
had
like,
a dream,
eh.
sister?
Yeah.
She look like the like homeless child, kind of a little bit.
I mean, don't they all?
No, that was the wildling chick that was with him.
Yeah.
No, not the tree girl.
No,
I know
not
who
the
we're
tree
talking about.
girl. The tree
Not the
girl's not
I
a
know who
wildling.
we're talking about.
Well,
Are
you-
you?
Well, because she's not homeless
She doesn't
looking.
look homeless
She
at
was,
all.
you know,
I
you know the
but
guy.
It's just she's got the dirty clothes and yeah. I know who we're talking about.
I mean, they all
Yeah,
do.
I don't think she's irrelevant. She's gone. She wanted to leave.
She's not an
Ron set her
elephant.
free. I don't know. She didn't really want to leave, right?
I think you'd remember.
she
her
didn't want to
more.
leave.
She left.
She
She
left.
left him.
But I
he-
thought didn't he say like leave me? I don't need you anymore, or no?
No,
I
she
just
said I'm
imagined
leaving.
it.
He's like, adios.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, so
I don't
she
think he
wanted to
knows
leave.
Spanish.
Well, he might. He went back in time to Spanish. Wait,
What?
I don't know. What do you think's gonna
He
happen to
probably knows all the languages, right? Because he's that
I don't
smart.
think Spanish
Beric
is much.
Dondarrion?
He dies at Winterfell too.
Oh, really?
Don't you
Who
think?
do you think takes his flaming sword?
I think a lot of people die.
Do you think when Podrick pulls
I don't
out
think
his
as many people die as you think.
Well, I mean, you could be right. I could be right. We could
hey,
both be
hell,
right.
I could be right, and Podrick we see his cock.
Well, obviously, we become.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
disagreeing with you. I don't think
Yeah, I don't think.
because
It,
do think-
Winterfell fight is probably episode 3, and
It
it's
is.
6 episodes long. So if everyone's dead, it's gonna be a boring ass 3 more episodes.
it's literally just black
I
the
think-
entire time.
Night
here's
King's
what
just
I
flying
think.
around. Yeah, they're all dead. All right, cool.
The whole it's just like.
So I think the Night King prevails in Winterfell.
See, I think so too. He thinks that the Night King.
I think he's gonna lose.
the Night King
And
loses,
then-
and we're done with the White Walkers.
Yeah.
And
I think it's
then,
just 'cause you hate
and then,
Bran.
and then the Night King and his 100,000 plus army converge on King's Landing.
So that's what
And
I
that's
thought.
what the last.
So you think the last
Yeah.
3 episodes are about Cersei and the Night King?
Yeah,
I do.
and they fall in love. It's like a love story.
Wow.
So you think-
Ever seen
let's
Sex
not
and the
go
City?
there.
So even though you heard that thing that Jon Snow and Sansa and Arya were at the last table read, you think that they die in episode
Yeah,
3?
we should mention that. I watched an interview with Maisie Williams and Sophie Turner, and they were talking about. They said like they were asking people how emotional it was when they got to the end of the show, and they said, "Well, at the last table, at the table read for the last episode, it was pretty emotional." And he's like, "We didn't cry as much as Kit did, though."
Yeah,
and
but
I,
you don't think.
and I was like, why?
What,
Why would they be at the table read if they're not reading for that episode?
what you don't think they could lie to throw people off?
I mean, they could, but
I mean,
the question wasn't about the last episode. The question was about like the last time they filmed and stuff, and they
maybe
brought
they
that
were
up.
just talking about their final table.
No, they said the final episode's
Oh.
table read.
I got you.
So they specifically said that. I don't know if it didn't seem they didn't seem like, oh fuck, I slipped up, but I found that interesting.
You never know.
We'll find out if they die.
Oh, we're gonna know.
I mean, yeah. In,
So
what,
you can't say never.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Unless-
6 weeks.
Well, 4 weeks.
Well, there's 6 episodes.
Right, but we'll know if they're all
Oh
dead
yeah,
by
I
episode
got you.
3.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Did we talk about
I
Breakdown Darian?
really don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
I have like I already have anxiety about watching this shit live.
What?
Really? Oh, it's because he
I
hasn't done
do.
it ever, so he's scared. He doesn't know
No,
what happens.
I have done it. I have done it.
What
but
do you
it's
mean
just like it's
anxiety?
gonna.
He's scared. He thinks like the Night King's gonna come through his TV like fucking The Ring.
You have to wait a fucking full week to watch. I know. I get it.
TV
That's
is new
what
to Hess,
in the
everybody.
world does,
Yeah.
but it's just
Or has this new TV, everybody?
How does this TV shit work? I mean, on like week 2, when you watch the Cardinals, what do you do throughout the week till week 3?
Yeah, I watch Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football.
No, you don't. That's a lie. You don't watch Thursday Night Football.
I do if it's 2 teams I want to watch.
So would you watch it one time this last year? The Colts
No,
played once.
I watch games.
No, I watched games.
I do watch games, and then on fucking Saturdays I watch college. And then here we go.
You sit
Here's
outside
Sunday
of colleges every Saturday and just watch it?
again.
Wow,
Yeah,
creep.
just watch colleges.
Fucking creep.
That's weird.
They have a live stream of like
They have
an overhead view of ASU and U of A, and I just watch them.
I saw a picture of him up by Taylor's dorm. It's like, watch out for this guy.
That's
Creep fucker.
kind of
I
hard.
wouldn't doubt it.
So Hess, what do you think's happened to Breakdown Darian? I don't remember if you said anything.
He said he's gonna die.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
I hope he doesn't die. I think he's gonna prevail with his flaming
I
sword.
mean, he's
and-
died 6 times.
I think if he does die, Melisandre's gonna go alakazoo, bippity boo, and he's back.
I feel like they've referenced his times of dying multiple times. Like, yeah, you're running out of lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I
don't know
think
why I
they'll
did
say
the
that,
whole-
and then Melisandre's like, "No, you're not."
Well, I think they reference it because it's amazing they brought him back 6 times, but also the guy that brought him back is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's the main.
So you say he's gonna die. Hess
I
thinks
think
he's
he
gonna
would die
I
at
think he
Winterfell.
survives.
What I think is going to happen is these secondary people like Dondarrion and people like that, like maybe Tormund, are going to die for Winterfell,
Mhm.
and that's how they.
I can see that for some of them.
I don't necessarily know if they're going to defeat the Night King in the 3rd episode, but I
Mhm.
think, like
I think there'll be a cliffhanger at the end of the 3rd episode.
I
And we won't know the outcome.
Yeah, I
of the
feel like
battle
it'll
episode
end with
4.
like it looking like
But
Winterfell's in.
But I think like
ruins.
Jon and some others will get away.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I
too.
don't think it's gonna be. I don't think they're all gonna be dead. in
Yeah, no, I
episode
don't think they're
3.
ready to die. I just think they're
So-
gonna be like that. Winterfell will be fucked, and they'll have to
Yeah.
run away.
Winterfell. Like, so what you think? You think like Jon and maybe Tormund and like Davos and stuff? They get away and they go to King's Landing and they're like, "Look, Cersei, like, I know you fucking hate us, but like everyone else is dead. Like, we have to do this now."
No, actually, what I think is gonna happen.
And then
is,
she's like, "Fuck you, Jon Snow." You
No,
know,
She'll go, you know nothing.
I think somehow they're gonna defeat the Night King, and then they're gonna go after Cersei. That's what I think is gonna happen.
I feel like there has to be some twists and turns. I feel like that's a
No,
little
I mean
too
that's
simple.
that's simple, but I think it's gonna have to.
I think like that's what there'll be other stuff, but that'll be like the outline.
yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen.
and then Jaime's like, "Nope, I can't let you do that to my lover."
No, I think Jaime's
Yeah, I
gonna
think-
be on their side.
I think either Jaime's gonna kill her or Arya's gonna kill her as Jaime. We'll get to that more when we get to Arya,
but
but
you just wrecked your own. Thing.
what do you think is gonna happen to Jagan Hagar?
I think
Nothing.
we're gonna find out that it's Ned Stark or Syrio.
I think he's both.
I think we'll never see him again.
I hope we do. I like him.
He was cool. Very.
I want to
positive guy.
see more of him. I want to see more of the
Positive?
faceless men.
How is he positive?
He was just a positive outlook. He's like, look,
I
got a new
was
face.
talking about Syrio. I hope we see Syrio.
Oh, okay.
I definitely don't think we'll see Syrio again, but
What about Dario Naharis?
I'm not sure we'll see him either.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so
don't
either.
think so.
He just left, or like
He stayed.
She sent him to that place to
He's like mayor of Marine or something
a mayor.
every time.
Okay. Miss Sunday.
I think she makes it out, but she won't be very happy.
I was gonna. We'll go the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think
You
is gonna
think
happen to her?
Who's her lover boy?
Grey
What's
Worm.
his name?
Grey Worm.
Yeah, I think he dies and she's just torn apart and impales herself on a sword.
But he's next, so we could talk about them both together.
He dies in battle at Winterfell.
Yeah,
I think
and
he
I
will
think
too.
she's really distraught, and I really think that like she sacrifices herself for someone else to live because she doesn't want to live anymore.
I don't see that.
Because
part.
she hasn't loved, and she found someone she loves, and then he dies.
I would have to. I hope that doesn't happen.
I don't want him to die, but I can see that.
I don't really care.
I
if
don't
he
necessarily want him to die. I just think he will die. I mean, he's they're not afraid of anything, so he's going to put himself in danger.
He was afraid of that pussy.
does. They're all gonna be in danger.
I mean, everybody is at the beginning.
Oh, you're talking about pussy.
What do you think
Yeah.
happens to, speaking of pussy, Yara Greyjoy?
I think she dies.
I think he's gonna die.
How?
Tom Hardy's gonna kill her.
Euron.
You think
killed her.
Euron's gonna kill her?
He
I
thinks
do.
Euron's gonna kill her.
I could see that he kills her like right in front of Theon and then kills Theon
Yeah.
or something.
I think Theon will
yeah.
kill him. I think that's how.
You think?
You think Theon kills Euron?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Eurons.
Yeah.
Euron.
Euron.
What about Gendry?
Winterfell.
You think everyone dies in Winterfell? I need a soundboard for you as well.
Well,
I think he's just gonna make him like some sick ass like Valyrian steel swords or dragonglass shit, and that'll be his
With what?
part with the dragonglass surface Valyrian
all
steel.
the shit they mine and ship to Winterfell.
Yeah, I think that'll be.
Yeah,
I think
I-
that'll be his purpose is to make them
I
cool
read-
ass battle like stuff and armor to defeat the Night King and all that.
I read something, and I kind of skimmed it, but it said that like Dragonstone was like 14,158 miles away from Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
So they were wondering like how they get all that Dragonstone there that fast, because it's legit like 15,000 miles.
They got a
away.
lot of wheelbarrows, and they just keep going
Yeah.
back and forth.
I mean, they're on ships.
They could just.
How do we know?
They could
how,
just
how much time
They
took
could
away?
tie a sack to a dragon and just.
That's
drop
true.
it
How
off, go
fast?
back.
How fast do dragons fly?
Couldn't tell you.
15,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
So it's literally a 1 hour flight. It's like going
Do
to
you
Vegas.
really know that?
Wow.
No, I'm fucking making it
no,
up. Like
he's
I'm making it up
def-
like the article does.
I'm looking it up. How fast?
I
are
don't
dragons
like it when
flying
people-
in drones?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying I read something that said it was like 15,000 miles.
Hey, you
away.
brought it up, pal.
That's fine. I'm not denying I did.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I don't like it when people say, "How's it that good?" I don't care how fast it goes.
It's a show.
No one knows how fast the dragons fly.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's a show.
Yeah.
it is a show. I'll
They're
give
gonna
you that.
Wait.
fucking.
This isn't a documentary.
It's a documentary about dragons.
This isn't like Adnan.
Adnan.
Free Adnan.
Sorry about that. Tormund Giantsbane. Tormund Giantsbane.
He's the last of the free
Unfortunately.
folk.
Unfortunately, I think he dies.
Well, him and
I
Gilly.
really don't want him to die, but I think he
I don't want
might.
him to die either.
I think he's gonna die
And his last words would be,
as
I
he's
love Cole.
coming on Brienne.
"That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool."
He has a heart attack and he's like, "Bree." He can
We
fuck
see
a
him
bear,
get stabbed,
but
and
he
then the
couldn't
next
fuck
shot is
Brienne.
Brienne, and it's just
And he
right in
just
her
sees
face.
like a hot load all over her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
think
cool with that ending.
I think he'll. I think a lot of people. I think like I said, those kind of people are gonna die fighting the Night King.
Yeah, I think it's mostly going to be carnage and chaos.
I think it's gonna be more Venom.
I don't think he even gets that, do you?
I get it. Some fucking DC comic bullshit.
Or Marvel.
Or Marvel.
What do you think happens?
Either or.
Can you still hear
It's
me?
DC though, am I right?
I stopped hearing my. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I stopped hearing myself for a second. Braun.
Who?
Braun.
Braun.
Where is Braun? Like he's not going with Jamie. Jamie went by himself, so he's just hanging out with Cersei.
I
He
think-
might show.
I think he's
Was
already-
he in the trailer?
No.
Yes, I don't know what's gonna happen to Braun.
I think he's already.
It'd be kind of cool. Say Jamie survives the
What if he
Battle of
takes
Winterfell, and
Cersei's side.
I was
and
just gonna,
that's
and I was gonna
his-
say him and Jamie fight at King's Landing in the Battle of King's Landing or whatever it's gonna be.
I mean, I could see
And
that.
then Cersei's like, "Be my king" or whatever.
And like last second,
You
like,
think Braun's gonna take the throne with Cersei?
I'm just saying.
no.
Fucking
But then
old
what if
Jamie.
like they fight?
Jamie said Lannisters always pay their debts, and he owes him.
They
You
fight,
know?
and eventually something happens, and they get back on good terms, and then they go and fight other people.
All right, so let me just throw this out to you guys. If those two fight, and one of them has to die, who would you want to die, and why?
Braun.
I think Braun.
You would want him to die?
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want him to, but I would.
I mean, if I have to pick one or the other.
I think I'd
Yeah,
pick
you gotta
Jamie
pick
over
one
Braun.
to die.
Unfortunately,
I'll take Braun to
Wow.
die.
Okay.
Who are you picking?
he's
I would
picking.
pick Jamie.
Yeah, because you love Cersei.
Yeah,
You
he
want
loves
Braun to
Cersei.
have
You
one
want
of
you
your
want
own.
you want to
No, I
fuck
don't.
Cersei.
You already said you did.
You want to pretend
Yeah.
she's your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, he
You
agreed.
put a finger.
What do
in
you
her
think
bum.
happens to the Hound?
I don't think there's a bowl.
I think there is, and you're wrong.
So then you think he survives Winterfell?
Yeah, and I think he fights his brother in the
Or what if
Clegane
he
Ball.
just-
Do you know the Clegane Bowl? Like, do you know what that is?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Well, because you didn't know who Mira was.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you.
Yes, I do.
Okay, because it's a big thing for
Yeah.
like 10 years.
Right. No, I understand.
I just don't think it's. I mean,
I think it'll happen.
just because that one magazine.
Yeah. And I guess when they were at the premiere, they had them together and they were like pretend
So,
fighting and something. So people thought
Why couldn't the Hound just stay in King's Landing instead of going back with everyone else? Or are they already in Winterfell?
Isn't the
He's with them. I don't think. Why would he stay? He hates it there. He
To
left.
fight
there.
his brother.
Yeah, but he left there, and he wants to fight. And he saw those visions in the fire to
Yeah.
go fucking up north.
True.
Yeah, I think he will fight.
And he
his
has to
brother.
see Arya again.
That's true. I'm excited for them to meet.
That would be a nice reunion.
So Euron Greyjoy. I think
Do you think Theon's gonna kill him?
Theon kills him.
You think Theon kills Euron?
You already said you
Yeah.
agreed with that.
You did agree with that a couple minutes ago.
I think he dies. So
Euron? Who do you think kills him if not Theon?
I think Euron. See, here's well, and you obviously have the video, and we'll find out when this comes out tomorrow or whenever. I think Euron kills Yara, and then yeah, I guess I could see Theon killing Euron.
I have a problem with Euron killing Yara because why didn't you just do it in the first place?
well, because
Well,
yeah,
she's-
she wasn't the gift to
she's-
Cersei. I thought she was. I think
Still
to
like
toy with her.
She's still a prized possession.
To
Trying to
who?
play in his favor. You never know. Theon. Maybe he. Well, I know he wants to kill Theon.
Maybe he wants
For
to
all
kill them
he-
together, and
for
that
all he knows,
And
Theon's
that's
dead.
think?
still debate.
I mean, he jumped over a fucking ship
I think he knows the little bitch is gonna survive anything.
like a cockroach.
Yeah, Theon is basically the cockroach of
I don't think
Westeros.
Euron's that deep into thought either.
I don't know. He dresses like Tom Hardy. He's got good style.
I think he's definitely gonna die. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna die by the hands of a White Walker.
I think it'll either be Jaime killing him
That'd be
or
cool.
Theon. They both kind of have a right to. I think it'll be one of them.
It could be the Mountain. He could piss Cersei off, and then she could just have the Mountain kill him.
I hope that's not. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. It's always cool to see the Mountain crush somebody, but I want one of them to do it, get revenge on him. You fucked my sister. You killed my sister.
The problem with this show is you don't always get what you want.
You can't
Definitely not.
always get what you want.
Just like I don't want you singing.
Melisandre. I think we see her old ass titties again,
Do you think we see her old ass titties again?
I don't.
and I do think she'll die because she already said her and Varys.
I
are gonna
think
die.
she's definitely gonna die with Varys.
yeah,
yeah.
she's
Varys.
96 years old.
She's probably older than that.
796.
That's probably closer.
Didn't we say in our theory thing that what if her and the Night King are like sisters because they're so old?
Yeah. It's like
I guess be brother and sister, not then Night King. Well, we don't know if the Night King could be a girl.
yeah, could be like.
I mean, we did see a man get turned into the Night King, but you never know.
I mean, maybe he changed.
I was gonna say he could have changed his mind.
Maybe the cold froze off his penis.
Wow.
Melisandre's definitely
No.
gonna die. I think she'll die, but I think she will be helping someone as she dies.
Yeah, I think she's waiting. Like she's gonna die, and it's gonna be for whoever the princess promised. Even if it is John or if it's not John, whoever. I think something's gonna happen with that, and then she'll be like, "Now it's my time to die," and take off her necklace, being an old woman, and just
And everyone will be like, "What the fuck was that?"
yeah,
Yeah, it looks like just like a caterpillar shrimming up from
Yeah.
the sun.
yeah. Jorah
She-
Mormont.
thought
Like
you
I
were saying
said,
explore.
I think he dies saving
I could see that. I didn't think of that beforehand.
Sacrificing herself for Daenerys, or
not Daenerys.
No, his not sister. I was thinking sister. That the little
The-
girl.
the little
I
one?
can't think of her name. Something
Mira.
Mormont.
No.
Mira?
No,
Oh.
No.
I could
No.
I could scroll down and find it.
Mira.
It's
It's a pizza
Lyanna
pie!
Mormont.
Yeah. She's named after John's mom. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I think he dies saving her.
Varys. We already said he's gonna die, but do you guys think he's gonna like? We'll find out what he heard in the fire and all that.
No, I think he just
Take it to his grave.
yeah.
There's a lot of theories that he heard his own death, so like he heard himself screaming and die and all that. And that's when she's like,
wow.
we all have to come back here to die. And that's why he was like, because that's what he heard.
That's interesting.
I don't know how they'd show that, though.
I mean, I think he's one of the casualties.
Yeah, I could see that. I think he'll die in the crypts.
Yeah.
Probably pretty early.
Yeah. The mountain. I think he gets killed by the hound.
Yeah, probably.
I think he dies.
There's a theory that
I just feel like-
when the White Walkers, or if they get to King's Landing, he gets turned
they're
into
gonna
a
get
White
there.
Walker because he's already dead.
Wow.
And then he just starts fucking up inside King's Landing. Like,
So
they're
it could
trying to
be
attack
like-
outside, and then he's just like, bam,
So it could be
bing.
White Walker Mountain versus the Hound.
That'd be fucking cool.
He's already a zombie, so.
Yeah, but he ain't no White Walker.
What's the difference?
Blue. He'd turn blue.
Yeah,
what
his
were
eyes
you
won't
gonna
be
say?
red anymore. I was just gonna say that I feel like that, like I obviously would like to see that, the Hound versus the Mountain, but I almost feel like it's too obvious. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
It is a little obvious, but I still want it to really happen.
Just because so many people want it to happen. Like I want it to happen, but like I just feel like you said, you never know. What do you always say, Jerome?
Expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected. There
He's
you go.
not Julie Chen.
I could be. I'd be better than her. Davos Seaworth. This is good. I get to like read their names and
Yeah.
see the pictures of them.
He's literally said he can't fight like 100 times, and now he's.
I think he's
I
gonna.
like him, though.
I think he's gonna grow his fingers back.
Really.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
No, he dies.
Yeah, he'll probably be dead.
Probably quick.
I think he's either gonna die or he's just gonna sit there and watch everything happen, and he'll just be one of those fucks.
Oh, he
sitting around
could be
surviving
like
everything.
hanging out with John, and that's why he doesn't die.
Yeah,
He would make like a good advisor. Like he is a good advisor to John.
Kind of like a
you know.
Yeah.
Anne of the King.
I'm not gonna go looking for this, but there is a clip about 2, 3, 4 seasons ago where Hess goes, "Why the fuck does Daenerys need an advisor?"
Really?
Well, I'm just saying she's not gonna fucking listen to him.
The
What?
next person, Samwell Tarly.
Ooh, I think he saves
I-
the whole show. He sits on the throne.
Oh, motherfucker. Hess is frozen. Disconnect and reconnect. Then disconnect and reconnect. Fucker, he's Hess.
Well, you guys should put out an album.
I told you
It
we
would
should.
sell 2 copies.
Me and Hess should go on Broadway.
you should go somewhere.
My pussy's on Broadway.
Pussy up.
I can't believe I'm listening to this. My pussy's on Broadway.
Pussy up. All right, Samwell
Pussy up,
Tarly.
pussy down.
Hess thinks that Samwell is going to be the king.
No.
Well, how can he be if he dies?
I don't think he's going to die.
Yeah, I do. I think he dies.
I think he sticks around. He has to survive everything because he has to write Game of Thrones. He's
Yeah.
gonna become George R. R. Martin in the
I
end.
tell you one thing, Hess will never be a writer because like your ending sucks.
Sometimes it's not about
I
the
mean,
ending,
not
man.
like
It's
I
about the
sat
journey.
here, you know?
It's about the journey, bro.
No, I don't.
It is. It's all about it. It's all about the fucking journey. No one cares
The
about
journey
the
to
end.
where?
Nobody cares about the end.
Yeah, tell that to Tony Soprano.
Well,
It's true.
I mean, there are people that like it.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hear
I
what?
don't know what that was.
Was it like a what?
It's not like goddamn Indians were attacking.
The
Seriously.
The Cleveland Indians?
I don't know.
Oh.
Chief Wahoo or Chief
So
Wahoo.
I think he's
No,
gonna.
but like, what was I saying?
You're saying it's about the journey because that's what I said.
Oh yeah, it is about the journey. No matter what,
No
no matter
matter-
how any like movie, like they're not everyone is gonna be like, oh, loved it. There's always gonna be people that say, oh, I didn't like it, or it could have been better, or I wish they would have done it this way. No
Yeah,
matter what.
I mean, yeah.
No matter how fucking you end the show, movie, anything.
I agree.
There's never gonna be 1,000%.
I agree.
I'm
Unfortunately,
trying to think
I
of
still
one.
think your ending sucks balls. Because you think if you say everyone's gonna die,
Well, no, that
Dude.
his actually makes sense. If everyone dies, Sam could just sit on the throne.
but then that's not everyone.
Well, everyone
Yeah.
but Sam.
Everyone but
He
Sam.
can't kill entire Westeros.
Oh, that's true. He did kill. Why can't he?
I don't know.
I mean, he says he can.
I mean, yeah, I guess Hess could with the flick of a word.
I think everyone dies, and then it's just a fade to black.
Is there a duck behind you?
It's a fucking squeaky toy.
You're a fucking squeaky toy.
Theon Greyjoy. I don't think he dies. I think he kills the Euron. We've said that multiple times.
Yeah, I think he dies.
I think he'll die, but I think.
I think he eventually dies.
Well,
I think he might
everybody
turn
everybody
into
eventually
like a-
dies.
Yeah, I mean, even people that
survive.
survive,
will
will get
die.
old and die. So I mean, that's a good prediction.
Yeah.
Well, except for
Yeah.
Melisandre.
Well, she'll die.
Well, she did say
I
she
think he
would die.
might. I think he might turn into a blue guy.
I think you just turned into something.
Blue guy.
Ah!
Wow. Okay.
I hope Theon paddles his way to fucking Euron
And just gets speared in the throat.
and then gets up there and goes, "Give me back my sister," and then they just kill him.
I
think
don't.
he has
I
one
feel
of
like
those little-
if they kill him, his entire storyline is a waste. He has to do something.
Yeah, I think his entire storyline's a waste.
Oh, okay.
You think he has one of those little paddle boats like in that video you sent, Jerome?
Maybe. Yeah.
I do.
What do you
That'd
guys
be
think is gonna
awesome.
happen to Brienne Parth?
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah, I think
She's gonna die.
No,
Make
you
love
know
to
what?
Tormund.
You know what? Happily ever after. If Jamie survives all this, they're gonna get married.
Jamie?
That's how it's gonna end. Is a wedding between Brienne and
So maybe
Jamie.
Jamie sits on the throne and marries Brienne.
No,
No, I think there is.
I don't
no
think
throne
Jamie
in the
would.
end.
I don't think Jamie would want the throne.
I don't think there. I feel like there won't be a throne. It'll be multiple people.
There's
ruling.
gonna be. There has to be a throne. It's the whole fucking.
What makes you
point.
think there's gonna be a throne?
Well, for one, it's made out of swords, so it's not going anywhere.
I thought you'd say because the show's called.
But there
Game
doesn't
of
have to
Thrones.
necessarily be someone to sit on it. That throne will still exist.
Not if they smelt
I
it.
didn't say anyone was gonna sit on it.
If they
but-
smelt it, no one can sit on it, and it won't exist.
I mean, you're right though. It is called Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
not Game of the Night King, not Game of Bran.
I want Game of the Night King to come out.
I think Jamie's gonna try to save Brienne from getting killed, but I don't think it's gonna go well at Winterfell.
Yeah, I can totally see him dying, but I also like the idea of them getting like married in the end or something.
I'd like him to get away from Cersei, so I'm almost with that. But I'm not a big fan of Brienne, so I really don't want that.
Yeah, I can see that.
She had such a very small part. I mean, a smaller part, I guess, not such a small part.
I mean, it's not as bad as Star Wars.
It's true. She's
No.
she's useless in that shit. Jamie
We don't
Lannister.
even see her face.
Jamie Lannister.
I think he dies killing Cersei.
This one's hard for me. I feel like he's gonna die, but then also I like him to survive. But I feel like he's gonna die.
I think he dies killing Cersei.
You think so?
I think
too?
he dies, obviously, at some
I
point.
forgot to hit his button, so he couldn't talk.
I think he
Sorry.
dies at some point.
This one.
That's it. That's all you got. At some point.
Well, I mean,
at some point he will die.
I just feel like it's all so cliche.
Well, that's why it's a prediction.
Well, no,
It's
I
not
got
cliche.
one for you next that will
I
not
think,
be
he,
cliche.
I think he dies in Winterfell.
Okay, this one won't be cliche.
I don't think he makes it past Winterfell.
Brandon Stark.
Oh, I think
He's
defeats-
already dead.
Not the builder.
Brandon Stark's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, right?
No, he's not dead.
Okay, the three-eyed raven, if you want me to say that.
There you go.
He's still Bran. He's both.
Yeah.
I think he defeats the Night King.
And then becomes him.
Nope.
And then he defeats himself. It's like his inner demons.
I think he sacrifices himself to defeat the Night King, but I don't think he'll die. I think but he could.
I could see him either doing that or after all this is over having to go get in those roots and be like, I'm the three-eyed raven in a root.
Yeah.
I think it'll be one of those. I don't think he'll be the Night King. I would love that to happen, but I honestly don't think that'll happen.
I think he dies. I think
It'd have been
he'll-
after all that happens. Like I think he's gonna become the Night King.
No, I do. I don't think he's gonna survive. I don't think he defeats it because, and you should feel the same way because you said you kind of agree with that. When I said I think that the Night King defeats everyone and then they march on King's Landing.
Well, yeah, I don't think he'll probably beat them until that point, but I think he will have a big role in defeating the Night King when it gets to the point of defeating him.
So he survives Winterfell.
Yeah, he
Like
will.
they just kill the people they want and then they just march on and leave.
Well,
Whoever's
they're
left.
gonna escape. There's like tunnels and shit, and there they can get out.
Okay, all right.
Arya Stark. I think she's gonna die, and I think it might be in the Battle of Winterfell.
I don't think Arya dies. And you can't convince me otherwise, so.
I think Arya is dead. Or gonna
Yeah.
die. You think so too?
I agree.
I think you're both fucking retarded.
I think you just have.
I think you're
this-
just what's the word? A little bitch. Oh, yeah, that was it.
No, I don't think she'll die.
Sansa Stark. I think Sansa survives, and potentially, if there's a throne, gets it handed to her.
I could see Sansa being on the throne at the end. Or at least in charge of
You,
Winterfell.
you think Sansa's gonna die?
Here's the thing. I think if I could see her on the throne, but yes, I do think she's gonna die.
You have two answers.
No,
there.
but
It's
I'm
like,
just saying, like I
let
really,
her die, but their dead body will sit on that throne.
if I give an extravagant answer, it's like frowned upon or like, oh, you're fucking dumb. And then when I say, oh, they're gonna die, well, there we go, everybody. Thinks they're gonna die. It's one of the other.
I got one
mean,
question for you.
When was your
Who did you give an
extravagant-
extravagant answer for? Everyone, you said everyone's gonna die. Every single person.
but when I said, let's see here. I don't know. I can't even remember what it was, but I gave an extravagant answer, and it was like, wow, that's fucking dumb.
That's not
I don't
true.
think that's true. We might have said we don't agree with it, but we never called you fucking
Yeah.
dumb.
Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean it's dumb.
Tyrion Lannister.
The ending you have is dumb. I hope that doesn't happen. I mean,
Tyrion Lannister.
God,
I don't know what's gonna happen with him. He's kind of a mystery to me. I know you think he's gonna fucking betray Jon Snow and Daenerys and all that.
I hope he doesn't betray Jon Snow and Daenerys and make a deal with Cersei and then get killed for it. I hope that doesn't happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I could see it happening. And then
I feel like
him
he-
That would
getting
be
killed.
fucked if he did that shit.
I feel
though.
like he's not gonna do that. I feel like he'll just be like their hand of the king or whatever person, like just helping them out through battles.
I hope so.
I'd be very
So-
surprised if they went that route, but it could happen.
So, like, what if, let's just say Daenerys dies, Jon Snow dies, everyone that Tyrion's been working with and Cersei survives, does he join Cersei?
There's no fucking way.
I don't think he would,
I don't think she would join
unless
him.
they did cut a deal. There's no way. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe if he had a part of it.
So, like, what if it's something like I said, Jon Snow, everybody, Jaime's dead, Daenerys is dead. It's just Cersei and then, her few people in King's Landing. And then Tyrion, is like, oh, I'm sorry. I was doing this to help you. And then, like, he stabs her and then it fades to black.
I think that'd be a little lame.
I don't have a problem.
It depends on how like you see it.
I wouldn't have a problem with him killing Cersei. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
But, like, that's, like, the end. Like, that's the end of the show.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I would want more of an ending than that.
At least Cersei would die.
But so let's go. She's the next person on the list. Cersei Lannister. I think Cersei might survive the entire show.
I don't think so. She's gonna die.
I think she is
I think,
100%
like
dead.
Hess said, that's everything's too cliche, too blah blah. I think it's too expected that Cersei's gonna die.
I think she has to die.
See, I don't. I think if they want to make an end, people are like, what the fuck? You let her win, like, or not even win, but you let her survive. All that.
Well, see, here's the thing. They don't give a fuck. Like, the makers, they don't care if they disappoint people, right?
I think they
don't.
do.
I think they care if they disappoint people.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna
They're gonna make
kill
the
her.
best ending possible.
Yeah.
It's
I
not. It's not
agree.
like we're gonna make a shitty ending because we don't care.
Well, I'm not saying they're gonna make a shitty ending, but what I'm saying is like they're not just going to kill Cersei because 85% of the people who watch the
Well, yeah,
show
that's
want Cersei dead, right?
That's what I'm saying. Is I think that they might be like, well, one, it'd be a good story if she if the evil prevails in this, and two, everybody expects it, so let's not do that.
I think the story is that she's done all this shit and she has to die. I think she's put herself in all these predicaments. Like, she's trusting Euron. No one trusts Euron ever. No one makes deals with them. She fucked over Tyrion. Supposedly she lied to Jon Snow. She kicked Jaime out. Her whole family's dead. I just don't know how she survived. She has no one on her side except for Qyburn and the Mountain.
The Night King
Sure.
kills Jon and everybody else, and then he's like, "Peace out, Cersei." No, I don't know either, but I think she might survive.
I just can't see it. But I mean, stranger things has happened.
Yeah, for 2 seasons. Third one's coming soon in July.
I never thought she's gonna die till the last season, anyways.
Oh yeah, I figured if she was gonna die, it would definitely be then. I always thought.
Yeah.
but I think she might survive. Or if she does, it'll be like the last episode.
I hope it's like something where like they fucking. It's like she's like smiling. And
they like catapult her like out of the city.
Well, no, there's just like, oh, she won. She's sitting on the throne, and then right when she sits on it, like fucking Arya kills her, or Jamie kills her, or someone kills her, and then it's over.
That'd be kind of cool. Or she gets like crossbowed on.
And we
throne.
get faked out. We're like, oh, fucking Cersei won. Fuck this show.
I'd be cool with that
Her.
if it was a fake out like that. But it depends on who it was and how. Like if that was like the end, I wouldn't like it. If at the end of the show it's just Cersei dying.
Like it's like after the credits.
that would be fucking. You think it's done? You're like, oh, Cersei survived, but Jon's on the throne.
Could
whatever.
you imagine?
That'd be fucking funny.
You would never see it.
Probably not. I'd have to wait until Twitter blew up or something.
Daenerys Targaryen. I think she might die.
I think she's
I
gonna.
think she's dead. I think she will.
I think she'll die too. I don't think she'll make it out completely.
Yeah, I don't know how. I can't predict how, but I think she will die.
I think she's gonna die. Like probably. I think she'll die
On a dragon.
fighting, maybe the Night King.
I could see that. Like not even get to the battle for the throne, really.
Yeah, I'll never make it there.
Jon Snow. I think he survives.
I think he survives and then cries because Daenerys is dead.
I can see that.
Wow.
But maybe before she dies, he cuts open her belly and he has their kid.
That's disgusting.
Well, I want him to have a son or daughter, whatever it's gonna be.
He'll
What?
find someone else.
It's gotta survive. It's gotta grow
Well,
for 9 months.
He'll put it in his belly.
He could,
Oh, wow.
Maybe twist. He does get
Or
with
he puts
Arya.
it in Melisandre. Takes the
but
baby out.
but he
puts it
has
in
to put it in the
Melisandre.
old Melisandre
Yeah.
because it won't go into the young one.
maybe he'll hook up with Brienne.
Oh, maybe Brienne or Bran.
Both.
Okay.
Threesome.
What if the show just ends with like everyone just having a big orgy?
Yeah, and they're all Starks.
And then it's all like they're just popping ecstasy and
That'd be cool. It's just like a rave, like, and then the Night King like flying by.
Turns into Entourage. Vince is there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah,
I like that. Game of Thrones is secretly a spinoff of Entourage. We never even knew.
Ari Gold.
And,
is just
That's the list.
there
And
making
anybody
deals.
that you guys can think of that wasn't on the list?
That's the list, really?
Yeah, the Night King wasn't on
I
there.
thought there was gonna be a lot more.
The Night King wasn't on the
I
list.
think you're 225. Is that everybody?
No, I know it's everybody
From
but
season
I
one.
Still, yeah, I still expected the list to be a lot longer. I don't know. Does it
mean-
give you a number of how many it is, or
No, but that was. I mean, we
Oh,
talked
okay.
about it for 50 fucking minutes, basically.
we've been talking for 50 fucking minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so let's just go over.
But what, the Night King wasn't on there. What do you guys think is going to happen to the Night King?
I think John's gonna kill the Night King. I think John will do the final blow.
Oh, okay. Do you think there will be a dragon fight with 3 people on dragons fighting?
Yeah, probably.
I hope so. That'd be really cool to see. What do you think's going to happen to the Night King, Hess? I almost hope he doesn't die, but I'm pretty sure he'll get beaten eventually.
I think he, like I said, I believe he will defeat Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that he will defeat Cersei.
So you think the Night King survives?
Yeah, but is he really alive? Because he's dead, right?
I mean, he's alive. He's the undead, I guess, technically.
I mean, he's alive
Yeah.
until he gets in the blue particles or whatever's gonna happen to him. He's alive.
So what were you gonna say we should do?
What I was just gonna say, what do you think's gonna happen in these 6 episodes? Like quick, plot it out. Like I think it's like they're gonna fight at Winterfell.
Right. I mean, obviously they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
So do you? I mean, like, I mean, I feel like I know the answer to this, but do you think we will find out what the Night King is truly after?
Yes, because
Yeah.
the actor who plays him said, "You'll be surprised when you see what I'm really after."
So do you think it's gonna be like something dumb,
No.
or do you think it's
Has
gonna
there
be
been
something?
has there been anything dumb in the 7
No,
seasons?
I
Yes.
guess dumb
What?
is.
when Ned Stark was looking through that book, and he's like, "Brown of hair, blonde of hair," and then when Daenerys locked up her dragons, there's been quite a bit
I
of
didn't
some
think that
dumb
was
shit in
dumb.
Game of Thrones. It's not.
But it's not just dumb.
No, I think
Yeah,
those two things
were-
fucking stupid, dumb. Shouldn't have happened in Game of Thrones to me.
It's how he was finding out.
I get that, but
Yeah.
they could have done that a lot better.
Well, they don't have DNA testing.
I get that. He also could have just fucking looked and thought, "Oh, here's everyone else in the family is like."
He was reading. He was reading like throughout the ages. though.
History, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You
It's
agreed
not
with me that it was
CSI
dumb.
I
on
mean,
the
Miami.
podcast.
I don't think it's 100% accurate, but I don't. Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't think what the Night King is looking for is going to be dumb. I hope not.
I don't think it will be either, but it
Right, or
it
do you
very
think
well
it'll
could
be
be.
like-
I mean, we're doing a fucking second podcast in between a week for the
Do
thing
you think
because
it'll be
it's so
something
cool.
that's been like right in front of our faces the whole time and we just never saw it?
Potentially. I feel like it's either gonna be Jon and Daenerys' baby, or Bran,
Yeah, but
or
she
something,
just got
or something,
pregnant.
or something we don't know.
We don't know how much time has passed, and we don't know. I mean, we
Yeah,
don't,
but they've been coming after it.
Yeah, but
they've
he's
been
fucking
coming after
magical.
it,
He can
right?
get into Bran's dreams. He might have sensed that. Oh, if I'm walking now, I'll make it there in 8 seasons. I'll get to that baby when it gets conceived.
I mean, he hasn't killed Jon yet.
because there is a whole Princess Promise. What if like the Princess Promise is actually a baby that'll grow up, and that's what the Night King's
I
after?
kind of think he's after his woman.
I like the theory. That doesn't say something that we don't even know yet. Is like in the crypts, there's supposedly the Night Queen.
The Night Queen.
That's how they defeated.
Oh.
That's how they defeated them way in the past. Was by taking the Night Queen and like hiding her in the crypts.
I think there's going to be something crazy in the crypt. Like, I've heard that maybe Ned put Rhaegar's harp next to Lyanna so that, like, they could prove that they were in love. I don't know how that proves anything, but...
No, it doesn't.
It proves at least he was there, and he took it from her, and Rhaegar's thing was there.
Yeah.
I mean, why would Ned Stark lie?
Well, he lied his entire life.
It's true.
I mean, for a good reason.
Right.
Robert would have just killed Jon.
Yeah.
But I think... What I think will happen is that they'll fight the Night King and either defeat him or it'll be like close, and then everyone will kind of scatter, and then they'll have to fight Cersei. And maybe they fight Cersei and kill her, and then fight the Night King again, or they fight the Night King, defeat him, and then they fight Cersei in episode 5, and then 6 wraps everything up. I would like it to be that when they attack Winterfell, the Night King's not even with them, and
and then he's in King's Landing.
and he's attacking King's Landing.
I like that.
and then they don't even, and then he kills Cersei. That's what I would like.
That'd be cool.
I would be okay with that.
You know, if he kills
'Cause
Cersei,
then, like-
and then
'cause then
she could be a fucking white.
They did never mention the prophecy in the show that her brother would kill her, so that doesn't necessarily have to happen. It's only mentioned in the books.
No,
So
they
the-
legitimately left it out on purpose.
Yeah.
We don't know what the
So
purpose is.
So the Night King and all of his 100,000 army, they're marching towards Winterfell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what if they just like, if Winterfell, they're all preparing, and then they just like keep on walking.
They're like
Keep
peace.
on walking.
Well,
Keep on walking.
They fucking got you.
I've seen the trailer. they
No,
go to
Yeah,
Winterfell.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see the because it's like the stunt coordinator that's like directed some of the episodes since like season 4 or whatever. I guess like he did like Battle of the Bastards and stuff like that.
Mhm.
The big fight episodes. He talked to Arya and he's like, "Are you prepared for this? Because this is gonna be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life." Like for because it was like that one that took him like 11 weeks or whatever to film.
Mm-hmm.
the battle.
Yeah, so they said they told and she's like, "Oh yeah, that was really hard to do." So they,
Well,
so
she's
like,
got some stick with fucking dragon glass on
yeah.
both sides.
So she's fighting and John was fighting and all that. So like it was
Yeah, we haven't.
it'd be cool seeing her actually fight some because we've seen her like
We've seen
do
her
some
kill
shit,
people, but
it
we haven't
hasn't
seen her
been in battle, which would be
Yeah.
really cool to
Right.
see. I'm excited for that. I just hope it doesn't end poorly and she dies.
I don't think it's going.
I think she's gonna die, but I hope it's not like I want to see her. Do
They
that. I
look-
hope she doesn't just get like fucked right away.
They've literally been setting her up as a royal, as like a knight or a fighter since episode 1
Yeah.
when she shot that arrow.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
So
But I do also
tough.
think I there's some people that they set up stuff like that for that I feel like if they they're just a battle and they succeed, it'd be cool if there's like a twist with it. Like she is a battle, but then like she loses to the White Walkers because it's like holy fuck they're White Walkers, you know?
yeah, I don't want to twist on her though. I want her to win.
But you can't just change your rules because of Arya.
No, I don't want to twist. I want her to win.
Game of
I'm-
Thrones?
Sure.
Oh wow.
She's not gonna. She doesn't want the.
Yeah, she doesn't want it.
Her
Yeah,
and-
definitely not.
her
Any
and
any last
Angela.
things you guys want to say?
I believe we covered every person that's still alive according to thetime.com.
According to time.com, yeah, we got everybody.
You think they didn't put the Night King on there because technically he's not alive?
Well, I think it's just because he's not one of the main like people.
I mean, he is alive, but he's not alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like they just did the people, and then like he's like the
technicality?
enemy thing, so like they didn't want to put that on there
Do
because they
you-
didn't put the dragons on there either. So I
was
think
gonna
he's in
say.
the same category.
What about the direwolves?
Well, I think the divers will only die if the person dies.
Well, there's 2 left.
Yeah, John and Arya's.
Where's Brands? Oh, Brands died.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about that. I was thinking Brands was still around.
What if they get together and defeat the Night King? If they just eat the Night King,
Well, what if what is? I don't think we'll see Arya.
because
Do
they very well could play.
I think
a
we
part
will see
in it.
Arya's with her wolf pack.
you think she'll come back?
Yeah, I think that'll help.
It was like
At
at
some
River
point.
Run though, wasn't it?
I
Like,
mean, we don't know what they're doing in between. That was like episodes ago, though.
but do you think John's wolf will be jealous when he rides a dragon?
Maybe it'll be sitting on the back with him.
A wolf on a dragon?
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. A
Wow.
dire wolf on a dragon.
Wow.
That's my prediction for the wolf. But all right, thanks for watching this week's Random Ramblings. We'll be back next week for the first episode of Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Can't wait.
It is unbelievable.
Right after Game of Thrones, we're going to be doing a video where we just talk about our thoughts of the episode. We won't take notes or anything. It's just like, oh, that was cool, and this happened, whatever. And then a couple days later, we'll take notes, watch it again, and do this podcast for that. So we'll have a lot of Game of Thrones coming. We also just uploaded a next episode of our Let's Play series we're doing in the Telltale game. So if you like us and you want to go check that out, go watch it. And we'll see you guys next week for Season 8 of Game of Thrones.
What, a fucking piece of bread?